Good morning, grade 11 senior high school student. Welcome to our subject reading and writing skills. This is teacher Rena of Aparawan National High School, Aborlan West District. As we go on with our lesson for today, reminders, you should have pen and paper. Watch intently. Note important details you find in the video. So we have the DepEd standards, learning competency. Identify the unique features of and requirements in composing professional correspondence. Various forms of office correspondence. Performance standard. Produce each type of academic writing and professional correspondence following the properties of well-written text and process of writing. Content standard. Understand the requirements of composing academic writing and professional correspondence. So our lesson for today is writing a business memo. So we have the motive question. Imagine you are the owner of your own company. You need to communicate to your employee on first, announcing the start of implementation of new policy, requiring employees to attend a business summit, showing a list of charitable organizations and causes the various company that has donated to its previous month. So how are you going to communicate to your employee because you're the owner of your own company? How are you going to announce the start of implementation of new policy? How are you going to require employees to attend business summit? Now we are going to study the nature and purpose of a business. So nature and purpose of business memo. So first, in-house message that help get work done. So in the company or in the school, so memo is being used. Powerful way to distribute information among your colleague. To update colleague to important information. To make announcement at your workplace, to address a specific audience in a formal context. So all of these are the nature and purpose of a business memo. So characteristic, we're going to identify what are the characteristic of a business memo. So first, often created with word processor, typically printed for distribution, but today in times of pandemic, so more on online. Format similar to email, begin with header section, list recipient, and other details. So as we go on with this our lesson, we are going to identify also the parts of a business memo. So it is also short, concise, and reader friendly. Accessible information and generous margin, and also spacing between parts. So you can also see the example of business memo as we go on with our lesson. So this is the first part of a business memo. We have the heading section. So we have the align vertically, parallel parts, has four subsection, and that are to, from, date, and subject. So you can identify here the parts of a business memo. So we have the to. So the receiving person and the department and her resignation. From, writer of the memo, and then designation. Subject, so what is the memo all about? And the date when the memo is being right. The first part of the memo. What is included? And two, include each recipient name. Identify the intended reader. As a general rule, use full name. Addressing a designated group, simply state the name of the group. If it is for a group, you just state the name of the group. From, include the name in the title. So from is who is uh, the writer of the memo. Next is identify the writer, designation, who is the writer. As a general rule, use full names as the writer initial next to your name to personalize the memo. So that is the first part of the memo, the from and the to. So next part is date. Indicate when the date was written. Yes, when the memo is written, you just write the date. Write out the complete date, month, day, and year, not abbreviation or short form. Subject. Make the subject brief and descriptive. Skip the greetings. Immediately go into the body text. Avoid vague or confusing wording. Use precise term. Your reader will understand that make the memo memorable and the filing. So that is the part of the memo, the date and the subject. Second part, message. So what is the content of the message? So with the first paragraph, the main point. Second paragraph, supporting details and discussion. Third paragraph, outcome, response, and action. So that is the second part of the memo message. Types. We have different types of business memo. So we have the operational memo, financial memo, environmental memo, announcement memo, policy change, meetings, etc. Request for action, directives, response to inquiry and complaint, dress code memo. So these are the types of business memo. We have different types of business memo. So in writing a business memo, so we should follow these steps. First, pre-write. So you just start writing, draft, make a draft, and then after your draft, you revise, correct the uh, capitalization, correct the use of punctuation, and also the designation. All are correct. Okay, and you should always follow the step rewrite, draft, and revise. And also, after you revise, you refine. Okay, as you see the picture, refine. So, general tips in writing a business memo. So, first, we have follow the company formal writing style. So, uh, every company, they have a formal writing style. Use bullets or numbers to clearly present point or list. Don't include a farewell. Revision is vital. Focus on the subject. If the subject is all about dress code, so the content or your message about the dress code. If you need to revise, you revise to make your memo correctly and concise and short. And also, don't mix two or three unrelated topics. As I said a while ago, if it is all about uh, if it is all about dress code, is only for the topic is only for dress code. Do not mix with other unrelated topics. So we have the activity for a memo. So you see, we have the concept map. Write down the benefits of a memo inside the box. So you write your answer on your paper and you submit it to your teacher. So you write the benefits of a memo inside the box. Okay. After you write your answer, you should write it in a paper and then you should submit it to your teacher because in our area we have no signal. So you can't send it online. Do you understand, class? Very good. And after that, first, your activity is concept mapping. Today is analysis. So cite some benefits of being able to learn how to write a business memo. So what are the benefits of writing a business memo as a student, as a future business owner, as a future head of a department or company? Why do you have to learn how to write a business memo? So you analyze. So your answer is you write it on a piece of paper and you submit it to your teacher for checking your output. Okay, class, can you follow? So, you write the benefits of being able to learn how to write a business memo. First, as a student. Second, as a future business owner. Third, as a future head of a department or a company. So, we have the 5-item quiz. 5-item quiz. So, as you watch this video, so every one of you has the copy of this video lesson. So as you have your quiz, you can pause the video as you answer your quiz. Okay, can you follow, class? Very good. So first, number 1, which of the following is not a purpose of a business memo? A, to address a specific audience in a formal context. B, to make an announcement at your workplace. C, to reprimand an employee for a poor performance. D, to update colleague about important information. Okay, can you follow, class? Okay, very good. Now, which of the following is not a characteristic of a business memo? Which of the following is not a characteristic of a business memo? A, reader-friendly. B, often created with a word processor. C, concise. D, written by an employee of a lowest rank in the company. Okay, for B. What is the sequence of steps in writing a business memo? What is the sequence of writing a business memo? A. Draft, rewrite, refine, and revise. B. Refine, revise, rewrite, and draft. C. Rewrite, draft, revise, refine. D. Refine, draft, revise, and rewrite. So what's your answer? Number 4. Which type of memo is needed to communicate or information about preventive measure against COVID-19? Which type of memo is needed to communicate information about preventive measures against COVID-19? A. Financial memo. B. Directives. C. Response to inquiry complaint. D. Dress code. So what is the answer? For number 4, which type of memo is needed to require employee to wear clothes with a shade of purple every Friday for the entire month of March in celebration of International Women's Month? A. Financial memo. B. Environmental memo. C. Response to inquiry complaint. D. Dress code memo. Okay? Again, which type of memo is needed to require employee to wear clothes with a shade of purple every Friday for the entire month of March in celebration of the International Women's Month. A. Financial memo. B. Environmental memo. C. Response to inquiry complaint. D. Dress code memo. Okay, what's your answer? Okay, let's check for your answer for 5-item quiz. So what is your answer? So for number 1, we have letter C. Number 2, we have letter D. Number 3, we have letter C. Number 4, we have letter B. And number 5, letter D. Who get the correct answer? Okay, very good. Okay, for your memo writing task. For your memo writing task that you should submit it to your teacher for the grade of your task. So, what I want to see in your business memo is number 1, company letterhead. So, what is the name of company, company address, contact number, and email. Number 2, memorandum number. Memorandum number. Number 3, proper details in the headings. Proper details in the headings. The to, from, subject, and date. Number 4, sensible content in the body separated by bullets, numbering, and ample spacing. 5, body should occupy more than half of the page. So now you're going to assess if you can uh, write, if you if you can write a business memo on your own. So bear reminded to what I want to see in your business memo for your grade of your output. You should be reminded what I want to see in your business memo. Okay, take your time. So you can post the video as you write your task. So what I have learned. So synthesizing your learning. Answer the following question based on your learning. What is the purpose of making memorandum? So you can also pause the video as you write your uh, output. What I have learned. So what is the purpose of making memorandum? Additional activity. Assuming that you are the SSG president and you would like to conduct urgent meeting, write a memo to all the classroom president about the incoming Teachers' Day celebration. Now, you are going to uh, make your own memo, assuming the given situation. So you just write a simple memo, follow the parts and the subject also. As you write a memo to all your classroom president about the incoming Teachers' Day celebration. So you can pause the video as you write your uh, additional activities. Okay, thank you. Do you enjoy our lesson for today, which is how to write a business memo? So, you pass your output to your teacher for your grade of your output because we have no signal, so you can't submit it online. Okay? Thank you very much for your time. Study hard, stay safe, stay healthy everyone. Goodbye. Thank you.